Our next guest grew up in England, came across the pond to attend the University of Houston on a golf scholarship, lasted all of 10 weeks before launching into an incredible professional career. He won 41 tournaments, but 30 of those came in Europe, so I guess those do count. They did invent the sport. He was ranked #1 in the world for 97 weeks in total, which is pretty amazing. After retiring, became the lead golf analyst for CBS. In addition to looking like Harrison Ford, as far as I know, the only guest today who has been knighted. Please welcome Sir Nick Faldo. Yes.
How are you guys?
There you go.
Very good. Very good. Very good.
Pleasure.
Hey.
It's a tradition unlike any other that Nick comes.
Respect for my man, Tom, my bro.
Tom Brady?
Yeah, well, is this the news?
That's six.
This is the new six.
Oh, I didn't know that Tom Brady was your bro.
Well, and so I thought, since this is a discussion panel, we should discuss whether Tom's 6 Super Bowl rings are greater than my 6 majors.
Ooh.
Oh, discuss among yourselves while I talk to Dan.
Okay. But you get 4 tries in a year to win a major.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah.
Oh, ouch.
Shot fired early here,
wow.
Nick.
Yeah, but I'm all on my own.
Okay, what's more impressive?
I've got no Edelman, and I can't, you know, I got 14 clubs a caddy, and I've got to stand up and hold the darn thing. Can't just pass it off.
What's more impressive, anyway. Nicklaus or Brady? Nicklaus's majors.
But I think still Jack. I mean, because of the span. Well, even a greater span. Jack's 18 majors. Look at his. He was 19. He was second 19 times. He was 50. He was 53 times in the top 3. Holy smokes! You look at Jack's record. You go, you're kidding. That's not possible. You know. And so, no, I think Jack is still the greatest. Well, Mr. Federer is now. Wow, was he 20?
Okay, and then Serena's there too.
Serena. Oh yeah, we're in all their fields. Put them. Yeah, it's what you're here for, to discuss that. To have a. That's how he makes his living. Just discussing what we do, what we all do. You know, or did.
But can you quantify the greatest athlete of all time? Because some have physical.
Yeah, sure.
You know, like the resume. Jack, nobody was guarding him, or nobody was trying to sack him, and so. How would you?
Well, Arnie was trying pretty hard, and Gary. So, no, that's a good point. I mean, you're always going to argue. Everybody will lean to what their sport is. You know, our event was over 4 days. You've got that whole mental factor of going home with the lead and coming back. Where obviously many sports, as you know, are over. I guess tennis could say that. That's over 2 weeks to win Wimbledon. Same 7, got to win 7 matches. So. Yeah, hey, it's whichever way you like to lean on your favoritism, yeah.
Do you think about your wins or your losses?
Wins, luckily. I'm very fortunate. I've lost a few majors, but I'm really fortunate. I thank the golfing guy. I'm not scarred by my losses, which is really nice. You know, I wouldn't like to have had a Van der Velde, in my career.
If I gave you one do-over, one mulligan.
Yeah, well, I'd love to. Gosh, that U.S. Open, that those 2 U.S. Opens, actually. When I lost the playoff to Curtis Strange was way back. That was 1988. So I'd won the Open in 87. That would have been a good start. Win the Open, win the U.S. Open, and win the Masters. That would have been a good start to your career. And then, and I hit the hole I wouldn't have minded hitting the hole. Holding that, I hit the hole on the last green at the Medina Open in 1990. So I'd won the Masters, hit the hole to tie, and then I won our Open at St Andrews. So, I would love to have hold that, maybe have won the play. So it would have been even better stuff. 3 majors in a row. So, but yeah, as I said, I'm very grateful.
You could have gotten knighted sooner, I think, if you had done that.
yeah, I'm very grateful for the timing of everything. Yeah.
Do you get a suit of armor or?
Yeah, we do actually. Yeah, you get a suit of, and the even better deal is there's a dry cleaners in Windsor with the Queen, and you get 20% off your dry when you take your suit of armor in. Yeah.
But do people when is it okay to not call you Sir Nick Faldo?
When is it okay to? No, I think you should start the day with calling me Sir Nick. Yeah.
Okay.
And then after that, you can call me Susan if you want.
but your kids, do your kids do the sir? Do they mock you a little bit?
I get them in a line. I've got a whistle. The Faldo von Traps, yeah. So, my lot, you know what the kids are like when they come down to breakfast morning. How are you today? I'm all right. What do you want for breakfast? Nothing. Yeah, so, okay, that's normal.
Have you ever golfed with anybody in the royal family?
Yes, I used to play a lot with Prince Andrew. And I told you about the Royal Ousler last time.
Oh,
didn't I?
yes.
Remember the old Royal Ousler? Yeah. But we haven't. Time flies. I haven't played golf with him for moons. I'll have to give him a call.
What if Prince Harry called and said, "Hey"?
Oh, I'd love to. Yeah, I'd like to introduce all these little royals to the game of golf. That'll be cool. We need to get all these little tots into the game of golf. That would be good. I think they might be interested.
Did you care if you were liked when you played?
Did I care if I was liked? Well, I think I had that. I gave off an air that I'm told by sports psychologists later to help me that I had a very enviable quality of being able to be totally engrossed in what I was doing. So people on the outside would think that was aloof, cool, cold, arse, whatever they wanted to call me. So I believed that was the only way I could play. Was real head down, blinkers on, be totally engrossed in it, and I couldn't handle distractions from the outside, and that's what I loved the fans there being played. I loved the atmosphere, absolutely. So I enjoyed that, and I think the fans were there, really enjoyed watching me play. Obviously, they loved Seve. They loved him and his character and everything. I think they respected me the way I played golf, and I enjoy that years later when people come up to me and say, I jumped on the train and drove and went all the way up to Scotland, went to Muirfield, watched you win the Open, went back home, and then they go, do you know that was the greatest day of my life? And I think, wow. So that's a very heartwarming sort of feeling to think that little 15 seconds to people that day watching me play golf meant so much to some people, yeah.
Do you care if people like you as an announcer?
Well, the feedback is fantastic. I mean, I really enjoy being here in America because 100% of the people come up to you and say, wow, yeah, I loved you playing golf. And, I love you as an announcer now, and I love this. And then they remember a few lines, or you did this. And when I did my Bryson Shambo glasses upside down, all this sort of thing. People don't get whether I'm being silly or whether I'm, some people will say, oh, that's so disrespectful and all this. I think, no, I get the guy. I like the guy. It's my way of, if I tease, the more I tease somebody, the more I like them. So that's my...
With Johnny Miller, I don't know if he changed, because I don't know how you guys felt or you felt when Johnny Miller was critical of how you played.
Yeah.
But he did play. And I don't know what impact he had on golf, where it feels like it's okay to push a little bit, where before it was kind of hands off here in the United States.
Yeah, I agree. You kind of just commented but the viewers want a little bit more, so we do try and spend a little bit more time to get to know the person. And you call shots. I mean, if it's a good shot, I like to tell the viewer why it was a good shot. And obviously, if the guy's shanked it or hit it in the tree, you got to tell him why it's a bad shot. But you don't have to get personal on the why it's a bad shot. I like to think I'm being factual. If anything, I'm kind of throwing out lessons all the time. So we try this, do that. He did this, stop doing that sort of thing. So try to. I think I get on great with all the guys. I mean, I think sure. As I said, if they ever think I'm teasing them a bit too much, well, it's only because out of respect, and I like them more.
Has anybody challenged you?
Yeah, one came and said, because I said that was the most stupid decision you ever made in your life. He did take 8 at the hole, so I kind of feel I was, going in the right direction. So
it wasn't going to get physical. It was just a
no, can't get physical with me. I'm training to fight Evander Holyfield, so don't mess with me, mate.
Yeah, but he's 60, so
I'm 62. Oh, in the summer, I'm 62 in July.
I'll take you. Okay, who's the PGA Tour player currently? If he came knocking on your door and he had a problem with you,
Problem with me? God, well, we're going all negative this morning, aren't we? Gee, if somebody had a problem with me,
Yeah.
well, I don't. Unfortunately, don't.
Like Kepka comes to the door.
Oh no! Yeah, then I'm. Oh yeah. Peace. Then I get my sword.
Yeah.
Then I.
Your knight.
I get my sword out.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I always.
Yeah, he's the juggernaut, isn't he, out there? Wow. These guys are big dudes. They're strong, mega strong.
What I love though is it's hard to play a certain way, and because I don't know how much you are as an entertainer. Everybody's an entertainer. Mm-hmm. But I don't think you played to entertain as much as you played to win.
No, it's true.
And a lot of guys play to entertain, and so there's a little bit more flamboyance to that. What did you have an entertainer in you that like you?
I think so. My dad loved his amateur dramatics, so he
was he an actor?
Pantomime actor, yeah, sort of thing, for a bit of fun. No, that's why I say that was my dad's line, and so I've always been good telling stories with my friends. Used to love having a joke, but as I said, when I got on a golf course, I went into kind of serious mode. This was priority. This is how to hit. I needed my full concentration to hit this ball. I wish now. And then I got a great friend, sports psychologist friend, who then said, with my mental strength, he said, I could have trained you to bounce in and out where, here's the shot, but you've got 2 minutes off and there's a kid over there eating his potato chips, go over and steal his potato chips, whatever, come back, click back into golf. And I'm like, well, yeah, I wish now I had that so you were a bit more liked or loved or whatever. But I think, as I said, pretty well respected for how I played the game.
Yes, but I think it's more of an American.
It's my early morning call. We're up.
Wait, who's calling you?
No, it's my little. It's this delicate alarm to because I'm such an emotional petal, and so I have got this little tinkering. I got the tinkering, lapping waves, and Jim Nantz saying hello, good morning, friends.
Hello, friend. Does he say hello, friends, when he sees you?
Every time, hello, friends. Hello comes in at the.
We're going over to his house today.
Oh, you really?
We're going to do the par 3.
Get him to, that'll be cool. Get him to, he does the Jim Nantz omelette.
Yeah,
he makes an omelette.
Oh, yeah.
But the problem is he goes to the fridge door, and when he opens the door, the red light goes on. He does 45 minutes.
Did you ever have a strange thought over a putt? Like, I know you're always locked in, but did you ever have one of those where...
Yeah, I did have a strange thought, like, don't miss this.
But something where you're thinking about your kids or dinner or...
Well, thinking of your kids is actually good for you because, again, back into the psychology, they say you get yourself in a warm place, and usually your warmest place is to think of your children, and then you think, now I'm nice and calm and peaceful, now I've got to face this downhill left to right to win a major. So, no, generally when you're holding it, you know what the hell you've got to do and why. So, yeah, you're kind of completely engrossed in that. And then you wander off and in between shots, you worry about your dinner reservations, yeah.
Was it last year when you talked about Tiger? We weren't sure what we would see from Tiger?
Amazing. Well, I thought amazing year. I thought that to sum it up, he learned so much. He would play a couple of tournaments, learn from it, come back, play a little better, all the way through. And then, of course, he got to the Open Carnoustie, and then he's suddenly leading. Wow, I never thought that was going to happen. Then he found it difficult to finish it off, and then, of course, learnt again from that, got very close, unbelievable golf at the PGA, wasn't it? That front nine couldn't hit planet Earth, and he's 2 under. And I thought, well, if he can do this, he could win. He could win now. He's just got to stand up, and it's almost like, but Koepka was just mentally and physically stronger, and he just fended him off brilliantly. So that was very impressive. And then the win at the end of the season kind of just made sense. It was a 30-man field. He got to the top. Sure, he played great, and he just fended them off like the good old days. And that, the scenes were unbelievable. Problem with golf, that's 5 months ago now.
That's forever.
And you get a little bit old. Yeah, that's forever. Remember when Tiger used to, go 3 weeks without winning? That was called a slump. So now you got to gear up again. He played at Torrey 2 weeks back. Getting the rust off. He's fortunately playing next week at Riviera. We'll see more. But hey, I think you're back to like, here we go again. I'm a golfer. I am slightly better than the average bear out there, sure. But he's got to get the rust off again. He's got to go through the whole process of how good's my game, how good's my nerve, how good's my... So it's a hard grind as you get older.
He's Nick Faldo. He'll be on the call this weekend with Jim Nantz on CBS, the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. We always appreciate that you lead us off, that you get here early. And now, I don't know if you want to hit balls or would you just give us a putting tip during the commercial break?
I can...
Or if you'd like to punch one of us, if you think we've gotten too negative here today.
Yeah, no, I think we should go.
You want to hit balls?
Oh, yeah, I'm a golfer. Let's go.
So you don't want to putt?
That looks too delicate. I mean, that's...
All right, we'll
I
go
think
on
you're going to see that the nerve's gone as I try and hold this putt.
Oh, okay.
I got the claw working.
I see.
I could
All
try
right,
that.
we'll come back, and the man who introduced us to the swing thought of Ernie
Els.
Miller. Ernie, no, you don't want Ernie Els. That's too quick.
No, Ernie's great. Ernie Els.
Oh, Sevy biased.
Too long.
Okay.
It's Sevy, but okay. Too long.
Tiger Woods.
No, Woods. Tiger Woods.
Okay. All right,
got some speed. He needs some speed.
We'll take a break. Sir Nick Faldo will stay with us, hit some balls. We're back after this in the Dan Patrick Show.
Just tell me what you said about your grip. Nearly.
Oh,
that's close.
I manipulate my right hand.
I manipulate my right hand. What on earth does that mean?
I move it at impact.
Would you rotate or supinate?
I don't. Yes.
No idea. Yes.
But I move it a little bit so I close the face.
Oh, well, that's just called rotation. That's
you hit the light.
The trouble.
Johnny Miller.
Yeah, good dude, Johnny Miller. You liked that last year?
No, these guys got on the range yesterday and they kept going.
Look, Ernie Els, that's a lovely one. Adam Scott, you think of your arms. We did this last year. Adam Scott's a good one. Adam Scott, think of your arms.
Don't you miss this?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you can do, who else I like? Jason Day's good with your belly. Jason Day. Oh, that's even better.
Nick, the problem is I do this. Brant Snedeker.
We can do Colin Montgomery.
I hit it 30 yards too far, too short.
Did you
remember last year I did.
You whiffed on one, didn't you?
No, I did my Rory McIlroy.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, no, here we go.
You remember Rory McIlroy into the lake and then you go, like that. But I got a new one for this year.
Oh, okay. Oh, great.
Yeah, I've got Sergio Garcia.
Have you ever had one of those moments?
We've killed an old snake in a bunker. But he looked more like one of those turtles, laying eggs on the beach in Madagascar, in Galapagos Islands, didn't they? Giving the sand going everywhere.
That's great.
That was funny. I did a good job on that one.
Yeah.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.